TV. Good lord, what's that? In our last video, we were exploring the beautiful area surrounding the town of Tam Coc. Now we're catching a sleeper bus for a brief stopover in the city of Hue. So I'm on the sleeper bus to Hue, and we've got a little pod each. We're not, unfortunately, next to one another. Jade's a little bit further down the front of the bus, but I think we'll be alright. Got air conditioning and lights, and I'll show you what's in front of me. There's a TV. Can't really do anything with it other than turn it off and on. This button here is for the light, and then there's USB sockets, somewhere to put a phone and a drink. Curtains on either side. It's very snug, but I tell you what, it's long enough. I don't have to bend my legs at all. My legs are, you know, nicely stretched out, so I think I'll be alright. So after half an hour, we've stopped for half an hour, and the entire bus has basically got off. So it means we can have a better look around. Look, so there's 2 aisles, and down the end, sorry, there's actually a toilet on board, which is crazy. But yeah, it's pretty comfortable, isn't it?
Yeah, the reason why, because I don't know if you said this on the video, the reason why everyone's got off and we've only got 30 minutes because the bus actually started in Hanoi. So we've joined it late, which is why we're seated quite far apart from each other as well.
Yeah, but we've eaten, and presumably no one else has eaten on the bus, so.
No, because it would have been really early for them, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
It started like 24 hours before.
Yeah. Oh, someone's coming on. Oh, he's opened the door for us, that's kind. It's about 6:30. Slept reasonably well, feeling okay. Getting a bit of daylight now. Bus is pretty empty now. People have been getting off quite steadily over the last hour or so. Particularly all the noisy people have gone. Talking very loudly. Very grey morning. About an hour still to go. Otherwise very comfortable. Here we are then in Hue, after a pretty decent night on the sleeper bus. Wasn't too bad, was it?
No, it was okay. A lot of honking. I was right at the front of the bus.
Yeah.
Stopped quite frequently. Turned the lights on. Very noisy
Yelled.
people.
Yeah.
Very noisy locals.
Driver smoking. But otherwise it was alright.
Our standards have changed.
Yeah.
As we've gone on into the trip.
Yep.
But yeah, so we went to our hotel, hostel. We can't check in yet, the room's not available. And then we went for breakfast. Matt got some baked beans.
Beans on toast. Yeah.
Like hash brown potatoes.
Hot beans at that. They were hot. Yeah. But it was good. It was good to have a cooked breakfast. I'm not one of these people that kind of craves, you know, the full English. But yeah, just fancied it this morning.
Yeah, and I had a smoothie bowl. And then we just got a grab to get a blind massage, so the Institute for the Blind. So it's like a hospital kind of service where I believe they live, and I think it looks like some of the old clinic hospital rooms have been converted. So we got a herbal sauna, and massage. So the herbal sauna is like a little room, like a converted like
Shower cubicle.
And they've cut up lots of fresh herbs, including lemongrass, put it in a bowl and put it where the steam vent comes out, and you kind of sit on like little plastic chairs. Yeah,
it was surprisingly effective.
It was.
Yeah, initially we didn't think anything was happening.
It wasn't working initially.
But then
we tinkered a bit, something happened.
I fiddled with some switches and that, and it started, steam started pouring out of the pipe, and it was actually really nice at the end.
Yeah.
Massages, I'd say variable in terms of quality, I guess.
So they were better than the ones that we had in Laos.
Mm-hmm.
Not as good as the ones that we had in India or Thailand, which was there was a lot more technique in those, like in terms of how they move your body and stuff. But there was some. I mean, there was just like some, kneading and prodding that didn't feel too specific. But then there was, I don't know, the techniques. I'm not on masseuse, but cupping, slapping, and stuff like that. And my lady was really trying to work on my shoulders. Like, I think every masseuse that we've been to, there's always some kind of reaction when they feel how bad my shoulders are. There's always like an intake of breath or a giggle or a laugh into their colleague, like, oh my god.
And this one was no exception, was it?
Yeah. What about yours?
Yeah, not a lot of technique really. Sort of the massages that I would give, just sort of prodding and.
Good massages. That sounds too bad.
Okay, well maybe my massages are better. Perhaps we're being a little too harsh, But what I will say is that I really enjoyed the experience, and it's really nice to obviously, give money to
give back.
Give back.
To people, to a good cause.
Yeah.
So we've just come out of there not long ago, wandered up here. We've just gone to a vegan banh mi shop. Got some sandwiches ready within a minute. Lots of mock meats and stuff in. We'll let you know which one it is below. And literally, so it's just over there, and then we've come round the corner to this pagoda complex, and it's a Buddhist temple. It's Tu Dam Pagoda complex, so it dates back to the 1600s, and also I think it's an important site for anti-government protests in the 60s. We don't really know the context of that. That's literally all we know. I think we do want to visit the Citadel and maybe one of the tombs. So there's a lot of kind of ancient tombs here, like former emperors. So this was the former capital of Vietnam, or I guess what unified Vietnam as we know it is like more kind of a recent thing. But they moved the capital from here to Hanoi, so there's former remnants of that. But I believe the kind of Citadel complex is under construction, so it's not all as accessible as it usually is, so I don't know how good that will be, but we'll see.
Go and find out. We've only got one night here, so we better get cracking and try and see as much as possible. Apparently very easy for us to get coffee here in Vietnam with coconut milk, and that was the best one we've had. Because it was made with coconut cream, so it was really thick and sweet and really good, really good. It's like a pudding. Okay, we are heading back to the hostel in order to check into our room and get rid of some luggage, because I'm still carrying quite a heavy bag. This is the valuables bag. It's got passports and tech in it. But yeah, we're decided to walk rather than through the city streets, we've decided to walk through the parks which kind of line the banks of the Perfume River. Yes, that is what it's called. How lovely is that? But yeah, so far, liking Hue. What do you reckon? Quite an interesting city, isn't it? It's got an awful lot of really beautiful architecture. Yep. So definitely getting warmer the further south in Vietnam we go. Like I've still got I was wearing this morning. Now not required. Quite warm and pretty humid. Something to be mindful of. You end up going underneath the iron bridge here. You will likely be approached by people wanting you to go on their dragon boats. Quite persistent, but very friendly. And if you're not interested, just be firm and polite.
Here we find the access to our room. Look at the cool window.
Really nice.
The beds, the terrace, hairdryer.
A little balcony.
I thought we didn't have a private bathroom.
Private bathroom? Oh, hang on.
Ooh, nice. Oh.
Good lord, what's that? Oh, it's the fan. Okay. Ah! Shower cubicle? Well, that's alright, isn't it? Oh, what a shame we're only here for one night.
Yeah, it was nice.
The size of it. Good lord.
Well.
Yeah. It was 440, I think. What's that? Just over a tenner? 15, or nearer 15 maybe. Link in the description?
Link in the description. I don't know what it is.
Having checked in, we head out for a traditional Vietnamese hot pot.
Oh, this is somehow small.
You up?
This is supposed to be small. Hot pot.
Good morning! This morning we are,
Off to see the Citadel.
interestingly enough, the main attraction of this city is actually across this bridge which spans the Perfume River. Most people actually stay on this side of the river, but they have to cross to get over to the other side, where the ancient city is. Also, this might seem like a terrible place to actually speak to you. Really busy roads, but I kind of wanted to show you this really. It's an interesting city. The cafe culture here is really vibrant. There's some really beautiful cafes, aren't there? Yes. Yeah, really modern, really cool. On the flip side, similarly to many of the places we've been to Vietnam, the traffic is atrocious. So much of it. Really noisy, honking all the time. So I just wanted to show you.
This one is better laid out for pedestrians though. There's like paths of pedestrians, it's not as bad as some of the Vietnamese cities. Like, it's beautiful gardens.
It's a really good point. Really good point, yeah. Yeah. There's almost on every street there's clear pavements. In fact, on some they've actually painted a line down the middle of the pavement saying this is where the pedestrians walk and this is where you park your motorbike. So that is a nice change from elsewhere we've been in Vietnam. Wonderfully demonstrated. A decent part of Hue Citadel is publicly accessible, so we opted not to pay for the entry to the rest of it. Before getting a minibus to our next destination, the city of Da Nang, we stopped off for a delicious lunch at Nook Eatery. Thanks for watching. Next time, we visit a practically deserted theme park in Da Nang. Subscribe now to make sure you don't miss it.